Hi, I'm Juliet, and this is Beyond Limits. Last week, the mentees learned how to create a vision. It was quite riveting hearing them talk about their aspirations, and I'm excited to see the results as the workshop progresses. This week, they'll be learning how to create a vision board and learning more about time management. Let's go to class. Okay. Hi, everyone. Good to see you ladies again. Everyone is looking so sharp. So I'm going to start by recapping what we talked about last week. Actually, I want you guys to tell me, what are the things we covered last week? Just very quickly, the topics. Vision. Yeah, we talked about what a vision is and how you create a vision. Yeah? Your belief system, and we talked about two types of beliefs. Limiting beliefs, empowering beliefs, fantastic. And we talked about attitudes, the importance of having the right attitude. Perfect. Planning and execution, that it's all very well to have a vision, but without a solid plan to back it up, it's just like wishful thinking. Great. Taking action. That then you need to take the first step and then the next steps, and that's when it really comes to fruition. So great. So today we're going to build on that, and we're going to start by just really crystallizing the vision. And I'll give you a template. So you were all given a template for creating your vision and your goals. So I'm going to start by just talking about the difference between vision and goals, because I used both a little loosely last week just to get the point across. But now I want you to actually structure the plan properly. And so we're going to get very crystal clear about the difference between both and what I expect you to write in your sheets. So with the vision is really a picture of what you want to accomplish in your life. And this can be in different areas of your life. So it can be, we talked about family life and relationships. It can be in work or around your career. It can be around physical fitness and health. It can be around your finances. It can be around your social life. It can be spiritual. It can be around personal development, contribution. So just different, because life is made up of different domains or different areas, right? And so when we talk about self-leadership, it's not just limited to work. A lot of people immediately default to work. That's important, and that's a big part of what we do as human beings. But there are other parts of your life, and it's important that every part is working well for you to be whole. So for you to experience a certain amount of peace, satisfaction, contentment, and wholeness. And so I'll leave it up to you to choose what area you want to focus on in our time together. You can choose something around your work or your business. You can choose something that is a bit more personal, maybe health and fitness, spiritual, whichever domain you want to work on. And then create a vision, which is a picture of what you want to achieve in that area. So for example, if I'm looking at work or business, maybe my vision is to have the best and most successful catering outfit in Lagos or in Kirikiri or in Ikeja or in the mainland. That's almost like a dream. And then you set concrete goals around that. We talked about being smart with your goals last week. That's where things get very concrete. So you want to have a very successful, thriving catering business on the island. So when you come to goals, it could be by, if we say a year from now, this is September. By September 2018, it's always good to put it in, not I will have, because you're trying to picture yourself there and it's already happening. So it's always good to put it in the present tense. So by September 2018, I have a thriving catering business that employs 10 people and generates income of Y amount, serving at least 20 customers every week. Very specific. So let's look at we talked about SMART, S-M-A-R-T. So I'm going to switch over to the flip chart now and just capture some of those things. So if you remind me, what does S stand for? M. A.
Achievement.
Wow, you've all been paying attention. R.
Time.
Perfect. So if we go to that goal I set, was it specific? Would you say it was specific?
Yes.
Why?
Because you already gave yourself time, like in September 2018, which means you're already sure of what you want to do. And you already have given yourself a picture of how many people or how you wish to satisfy people in the business. So for me, that's being specific.
In planning my goals, I need to be specific, know what I want and go for it. Also, I need to be realistic. I need to measure my goals and the time to achieve it.
My goal is limitless. It is my end product, the end product of my vision. And today, we worked on our vision boards, an assignment from last week, and it was awesome because I did not know until now that there are certain persons in my life I have to appreciate for certain visions I have.
Another concept I'm going to introduce is that of gratitude. It's very important to have an attitude of gratitude, where you're grateful for the things that you have in your life. Rather than focusing on what you don't have, it's important to focus on what you do have and to be grateful for those things. There's an analogy about the glass being half empty or half full. What kind of person are you? Are you the person that always sees the glass as half empty? Or are you the person that sees it as half full? Do you take a more negative or pessimistic view of life? Is that your attitude? Or you have a more positive attitude? If you're more positive, you're more energized to see possibilities. You're more energized to look for answers. And so it's important to have an attitude of gratitude. And so in this template, I've said by September 2018, I am grateful that I have, and then I've left it blank for you to fill in, whatever that would be for you in terms of your vision. Any questions so far? Is it making sense? Yes. Great.
I've learned how to be grateful for what I have rather than complaining for the things I don't have for now.
So from what I learned again today was how to show my gratitude to people, to my customers, and everybody around me.
So we're going to go into an exercise. You have your boards. You've been given boards, and you brought your cutouts, pictures, magazines, etc. We have some for you as well to work with. So we'll have a session where you start the work of creating your vision board. But I just wanted to show that, just to show you that I actually practice this stuff as well personally. This is one of my vision boards. It's old. You can see some of the papers are coming off already. This is one I made years ago. I was pregnant at the time. And this is about family, right? So you can see a picture of, my vision was around, healthy pregnancy, the joys of motherhood. So you can see motherhood written there, and you can see some very happy looking children. And you can see a pregnant woman that seems to be quite healthy and enjoying it. My vision was around a happy family, a very happy relationship, thinking about my husband. So you can see happy couples, gratitude, merci is French for thank you, and so on and so forth. You can see hearts all over the place. You can really have fun with this and play with it. It's your personalized board, so you can really be creative. But I have a couple of these, and I change them from time to time. This is one I created a few years ago. I haven't changed it. So we're going to actually change the rhythm a little bit and go into the session for creating your vision board. How's it going? Are you having fun? Yes. I can see some very creative boards coming up. So we're not going to finish now. You guys will take the boards home. You take the pins home, the cutouts, and other cutouts that you come across. You can continue working on this when you get back home. Okay, so I'd like to invite two people to share their boards with us. Yes, Lillian.
So I'm supposed to talk about...
Yes, talk about what you have on there and how they relate to your vision. Why those images, how they relate to your vision.
Okay.
So you need to hold it up so that everybody can see.
Okay. I want to share this, my funny board, with you guys. Yes. I have first, your attitude determines your direction. And this actually relates to my vision because it should actually relate to every vision. Because whatever I want to achieve, I need to have the right attitude, okay? And I'm going to be doing business. It's actually my vision to be an entrepreneur, to empower people, I've been able to acquire a few skills. And if I have the right attitude, I'm going to have patronage.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's why I have this.
Great.
I have, my goals are so big, they make other people uncomfortable. But that's because life is actually full of challenges. And I happen to be somebody who loves to learn. Say, I can learn many things. So if this is who I am, I know that definitely a lot of persons may not be comfortable with that. I mean, it's a world of competition. So it's just normal for people to get uncomfortable when it seems you're knowing so much. So that's why I have this. This picture is Pauline. Yes, this
that's
person.
her?
Yes, this is Pauline.
Wow.
I have Pauline here.
Yes.
Because at this time, I was trying some makeup. I was learning makeup. So Pauline made herself available.
She was your guinea pig.
Yes.
Well, it looks like you did a very good job.
Yes, this is Pauline. I made Pauline up. Yeah, and I decided to put it on my vision board because it's going to remind me of how zealous I was about learning to do this
That's
makeup.
good.
That's why I have it, Pauline
That's
here.
good.
An investment
And how
in-
beautiful you made her look.
Yes.
Although
thank
she's already
you.
beautiful. How you brought out her.
Yes, thank you. I have an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. I have this because, yes, I want to make money out of business and all, but I actually got an education and I studied mathematics education in school. I love to teach. I love to educate people a lot. So whatever has to do with learning, whatever has to do with knowledge, I don't joke with it. So I keep this here to constantly remind me of that. So I have other ones related to it, like keep educating yourself. I don't like to gamble, but if there's one thing I'm willing to bet on, it's myself. So I have this here because it's more like an empowering belief for me. So that's why I have this here.
That's great. And that
Devel-
speaks very much to self-leadership.
Yes, thank you. Develop a passion for learning. If you do, you will never cease to grow. That's because I love to learn a lot. Now, this picture about losing weight is because I'm getting married soon. So, so I'm watching my weight there. It's just
She has to fit into
on a
that
lighter
dress.
note, you know. So that, and I also have this wedding photograph here. It's just that it's like when we talked about domains, we talked about family and relationship. So I just thought of that and I decided to have this here. So basically,
Great. Congratulations
that's it.
on your upcoming wedding.
Thank you.
And I think this, what do you guys think?
I have a photo board right now. So this is going to really help me and make me faster in realizing my vision. So here it's work hard until your signature becomes your autograph. Because I love signing a lot. I love my signature. I am hoping that someday it will become an autograph.
Fantastic.
He said, work in silence and let your success do the talking. I was always this quiet. Even if one day you say one thing or two things, I'll just be looking at you. Because I was feeling, I would say, not myself. In a way that I always feel oppressed because I was too quiet. So at the time, I was like, if I'm being quiet and I'm not doing anything, it's not making sense. So I'm working hard in silence now, letting my success do the talking. And also here, music. I love music. And John said, if music be the food of love, let it play on. Just to inspire me sometimes. Here, fashion. Here, it said, handling an angry customer. Like in our work, like being a fashion designer, somebody might just come to you. The person will pick a style. But after you make it, the person will be like, this is not what I want. This is not, your all complaints will be on that particular clothes. You'll be like, you're the one that chose this clothes, then why are you acting different? So from this picture, I learned that you don't have to shout or to prove right. You can just say, okay, I am sorry for doing this.
We're now going to talk about time management. Time is so important. Time is the currency of life. What do I mean by that? If you're alive, what do you have? Time. You have time. And that's why we talk about wasting time, just the way we waste money, currency, or spending time, the way we spend money or currency. The quality of your life has a lot to do with how you spend your time. It's very important to focus your time on things that move you closer to your vision. Time flies, but you're in the driver's seat. You decide what to do with your time, how to spend your time. There's a time for everything. There are different seasons. There's a time when you need to do the work. Madonna talked about working hard. There's a time when you need to learn. There's a time when you need to observe others, watch and learn from them. There's a time when you need to get into action. There's a time when you need to just be bold and take that step. There's a time for everything. It's very important. One of the benefits of being clear about your vision, if you remember, I mentioned it the last time, is that it gives you direction. Because if you know where you want to go, then you know what direction to take. Otherwise, you are blown by the wind. Somebody comes here today and says, oh, let's do this, you're in. Another person, let's do that, you're in. Because you don't have your own compass, your own direction. But if you know that this is what I'm focused on. So for example, say you want to improve your skills around fashion design. I use that example because a lot of you are talking about fashion design. And you know that there's this course I have to attend. It's in the evenings, and it's rigorous, it's intensive for maybe 3 months, and I really need to do it quick so that I can then build on that and do the next thing, etc. Right? So your vision is to be a good fashion designer, and you're very clear about that. And then somebody tells you, oh, you know what? Throughout this week, every evening, there's this new place that has just opened up in town. Maybe we should go there, and so on and so forth. If you're not very clear about what you are working towards, you might just, yeah, okay, that's fine, let's do it, right? And abandon what is really going to help you towards your vision. It could be reading a book. It could be spending time, I've talked about online, spending time online, just learning new things, expanding your horizon, especially around what you want to achieve in life. So it's very important that you consciously, this is not to say that there's no play time. There's time for work, there's a time to play. But it's very important that you're conscious about how you're spending your time. Make sure that it's productive. So there's a call to action. And that is, identify one thing that you can do from a time perspective that will move you closer to your vision. Identify one activity that you can invest your time in to move you closer to your goal.
There is time for everything. And there goes the saying, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So little play, plenty work.
So thank you for today, for all the hard work. We've made a lot of progress with our vision boards. We've talked about action planning, gratitude, time management. And I look forward to seeing you next week when we'll be talking more about your plans and presentation skills, preparing to present your vision and your action plan. It was really great to see the energy and the creativity that the ladies applied in creating their vision boards. I was so impressed at the prep work that they put into it. I wasn't really expecting. I came prepared with some magazines that I would hand out for people to get pictures from. But the ladies came with their cutouts already, different pictures. Some of them had quotes, and some of them had self-created quotes applying to things they knew they required as affirmations or empowering beliefs in their lives. So there was one lady, for example, that had a picture of another participant that she had done makeup for. And it was her first professional makeup service, and it was a very exciting experience for her. So she put that picture up to remind herself about the feeling she had back then, how happy she was and how good she was, because the end result was really good. She also had a picture, she's getting married soon, so she had a picture of a wedding, a very happy and joyful wedding, and also some goals around losing weight to fit into her wedding dress, which was interesting. So a lot of the vision boards were around work, but people covered areas of family. They covered personal growth and development, and health and fitness as well. So that was a very, very encouraging and inspiring session for me. And it really just goes to show that once people are given the tools, they do great things. People just need a little bit of help, a little bit of push, and they can really manifest some tremendous things. I'm very excited to be on this journey with these ladies, and I see the enthusiasm and the motivation coming from them, and that's just really great.